I welcome all of you on platform of Your PD Education, and you are watching the series of videos which we are basically publishing related to the interview questions in various PSUs, and in this case this particular video I am discussing with you the thermodynamics question which were asked in IOCL interview. So you know the question, what is enthalpy? Define enthalpy. Looks like very simple question. Everybody knows what is enthalpy. But when it comes to explanation, many of you make mistake. What is enthalpy? Students start writing, sir, enthalpy is equal to internal energy plus flow work. Kilojoule per kg. This is specific internal energy, this is specific enthalpy, this is specific flow work. He did not ask you to write formula, he asked you to define enthalpy. If I write it in the form of enthalpy is equal to internal energy plus flow work, then that will be in kilojoule. So first you remember there are two equations. One equation specific enthalpy, another equation enthalpy. Kilojoule per kg, that you know. This is flow work. So how to define enthalpy? Sir, enthalpy is a thermodynamic property which can be defined as summation of internal energy and flow work. Internal energy is the molecular energy of the thermodynamic matter. इसमें molecules हैं, let's say this is water, there are molecules which are in the state of motion, तो उनकी internal energy is called internal energy, उनकी sorry molecular energy, internal kinetic energy, internal potential energy, that is called internal energy, molecular energy. Now this particular fluid is at rest, as a bulk it is at rest, molecule is in the state of motion but fluid is at rest. The moment you let it flow, let us, this is a surface and you let liquid here, so liquid will start flowing by overcoming friction. Friction because of the surface. You know that whenever a fluid is flowing on surface, because of viscosity, it has some kind of drag which you have studied in fluid mechanics in Newton's law of viscosity. That drag is to be overcome, that is a friction. Drag force is shear stress into area of contact. So that drag force is to be overcome by the fluid when it is to flow. Water will flow easier, honey will flow with difficulty. So it is to overcome that friction. Now as the fluid is to flow over a surface, it is to overcome that drag or the friction. So the minimum work required to overcome that friction is called flow work. Flow work is the minimum energy required for fluid to flow. If it has more energy than that, it is going to accelerate or it is going to have kinetic energy. But if minimum work, if we consider that, what is the minimum energy required for it to flow, that is called flow work. So specific, so enthalpy is nothing but it is a thermodynamic property which is summation of internal energy and flow work, sir. Can liquid or water in glass? So if I give you a glass and ask you what is the enthalpy of it, do you say enthalpy is 0? No, enthalpy is equal to internal energy. Flow work is 0 because it is not flowing. Flow work is 0 but it has internal energy. Now suppose the fluid which was at rest, it starts flowing, then the internal energy here and internal energy here, where the internal energy will be more? Internal energy will be more in this case, and in this case internal energy plus flow work will be equal to enthalpy. That is how you have to basically calculate it. So that is how you have to understand this entire process. I hope this question is clear to you.